I'm tired of people telling me that I'm good looking, talented, I have a great personality, and that everybody would be lucky to date me, and yet I'm still single.
They're telling you that you are good looking, great personality, maybe, and that any guy would be lucky to have you. Who are your friends? A lot of women, especially, have issues with their friends just completely lying to them, blowing up their confidence in the wrong way by just being just straight up liars. And again, I'm not trying to be mean to this girl, but you have to have some self awareness. And now you're surprised because reality is hitting you and showing you where you stand. This should not be a shocker. And I'm not saying that there's got to be somebody out there for you, but if your friends are inflating your ego and you're believing everything they're saying blindly, and then you're going around the world just acting like that with this inflated sense of self, you're going to be extremely off-putting, because if you don't have that self-awareness, you're not going to be able to find somebody who will kind of be able to reciprocate towards you. If you go in for the hot Chad type guy, well, most likely you're not going to be his type.
I'm tired of people telling me to put myself out there when I've put myself out there so many times and nothing ever works out for me. It just ends up being super awkward, or they ghost me, or I get heartbroken.
Well, exactly what I was saying. You see, you whatever you're putting yourself out there, and any guy who's willing to entertain it, even if it's a guy that would actually be on your like level, because you have this inflated sense of self, then you're gonna present yourself in a way that's so overly inflated that nobody's gonna be willing to pay that price. It's like you're offering off-brand product for premium prices, and that's just simply not going to work out, because even if you find somebody who's interested in the product, they're not going to be willing to pay that price, and then you're going to kind of look down on them. That's why they're just bolting and peeling away and ghosting you, because your personality is probably not even as good as your friends say. Now the world is humbling you, and you have to face that, and that's the situation you put yourself in, because you don't want to just look in the mirror and realize where you stand and maybe what things you can do to improve yourself. And I'm talking about physically and internally. Let's see what else she has to say.
I'm tired of people telling me to go on different dating apps when I've tried literally every dating app on the market and it's always the same shit. Guys only ever want to have sex or hook up. It's very rare to find someone that wants to go on a date with me. And
I want to really dissect what she said, because she's saying that guys want to hook up with her, but they will not take her out on dates. What that tells me is that, and essentially, guys are like, there's no first date. The first time you meet the person after you get off the app is you go to their house or they come to your house, and then people just hook up. And guys are using her for that, but they're not willing to take her on dates. And again, I'm not trying to be mean, but yeah, they're not trying to take this girl out in public. All right, that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm not condoning that, but that's what my instinct is telling me about this situation. And she's in denial about that, and she's just thinking the guys are mean, or that her friends are wrong for encouraging to go out.
then if I do go on a date with them and then they realize that I don't want to have sex with them right off the bat, they stop talking to me and they completely ignore me and do a whole 180 and act like they hate me since this moment that they met me on the stupid app. And then if I go with women, most of them don't even talk, and the ones that do talk give me very dry conversation.
So she's going out with men and women. Well, there's certainly way more issues going on with this chick, and this is what happens when reality hits. It has no mercy. You just cannot be out there just blindly inflating yourself for no reason and thinking that you're more than what you really are. Everybody's valuable, everybody's life has value, but you gotta do some self-work, you gotta get your mind straight, and you gotta try to do the best to look the best you can if you're in the market looking for somebody, especially if you're doing that.
And if I have dates with them, they end up just being my friend. I'm tired of making friends on dating apps. Like, all these people are amazing and I love them, but I want somebody to love me romantically. I want someone to hold me, someone to kiss me, someone to cuddle with me, someone I can talk to late at night, cry to them. I'm tired of making all of these great friends that don't give me the emotional and physical supports that I need. And I'm so tired of people being like, well, it's not your looks that's the problem. Clearly, because I've seen other big girls get into relationships.
She's still in denial about the looks thing. There's certainly some work she could do externally to improve her looks. There's no doubt about that. And again, it's not just the physical. I think it's just inside. She just sounds like a kind of a mess, and her ego is so inflated that it's probably just obnoxious. To be honest, she's getting friend zone, and even by people that might have, like I said, maybe people that would have been compatible, but they just can't deal. Can't deal.
So, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Why am I still single? I'm so tired of it.
Well, I pretty much just told you why. So let me know what you think about this in the comments, and make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I'll see you on the next one.